Alright guys, it's Tuesday, you know what that means, but before we get into it, let's roll that intro. Alright guys, today's episode is going to be very short and informative because I do want to get Lewis on here to answer some of your guys' questions. I'm sure you already know what this episode is about mostly based on the title, so I'm going to include all the information in the description as far as links and where all the discounts are right now. Just to let you guys know, if you buy something off the Infiniti shop itself, you can actually get a big discount, have it shipped to the store, the Infiniti retailer store of course, and picked it up for free. So you wouldn't even have to pay for shipping. And I believe they have about a 30% discount right now. So if you were to buy it off the website, have it shipped to your local dealership, picked up, it's free, and you save 30% versus walking into the store and paying retail list or cost, which these prices will be actually less than cost. No, you will not be able to get the same pricing in the retailer itself because Infiniti USA does have a sale going on right now. So I'll put that information in the description so you guys can go ahead and take a look at those. The first one being APEXi. They just came out with their own Catbacks system, which I believe sounds good. I just heard it on Eddie's car a few days ago. I'll put his Instagram below if you guys want to hear the exhaust system. Make sure you guys give him a follow. It's Inferno_400R. There are other options as far as exhausts go. You can get the Infiniti Axleback, you can get Fast Intentions, you can get the CZP, MBPR. Excuse me if I butchered that one, but there's a lot of options out there, and I'm going to include every single one of those below in the description for you guys to check out. Keep in mind that a lot of these exhaust systems are out there, so if you want to take a look and see what kind of sounds they have, you can always do a quick YouTube search and you'll be able to hear the exhaust sound itself. Now as far as Catbacks go, there are big names out there, Fast Intentions being one of them, Arc Performance, which I actually have on my Q60. APEXi, just like I mentioned, came out with their own Catback system. CZP has theirs as well. I believe NVIDIA has one as well, and there's a lot of options out there. One of the hardest things when it comes to exhaust is making sure you pick out the right one for yourself. What I always tell people is if you want to be able to hear how it sounds, try to find somebody local to you and meet up somewhere, hang out, and get to listen to it. Or you can always do a YouTube search and see how it sounds. Even though YouTube doesn't really do justice as far as the audio goes, but at least you'll get some kind of an idea as far as how it sounds. It's always good to get opinions as far as what people think about a certain product, but at the end of the day, I always tell people if this is based on your budget and you like the item and it's going on your car, it doesn't matter what everybody along the way thinks as far as how the product sounds or if it's cheap material or if it's expensive material. It doesn't really matter. As long as you like the product, that's all that matters. Slap it on your car and go for a drive. Also, Cars and Chatter will be premiering, I want to say hopefully Wednesday or Thursday, with Caesar Morin, aka Caesar Q60. So make sure you guys give him a follow. I'll put his Instagram in the description as well. I want to introduce to you guys Luis Suarez, who actually just hit the 700 horsepower club.
It all started in 2017. I received a call from a sales rep from Infiniti. He was like, Lewis, there's a Q60 that's coming down. I want you to come check out. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll be over there. As soon as I see the car, I was like, wow, it's a beautiful car. I want to see what's underneath the hood. I see twin turbo, light bulb. I was like, there's some serious power that could be made. So I ended up buying the car. And at the time, there was a Q50 and Q60 page on Facebook. Very small, very small. And I was introduced to a gentleman named Vinny Michio. And Vinny, man, he helped me out a lot. Any questions, modification, he was just a great help. And at the time, he was doing his thing, Q50 RT tuning. And I ended up linking up with RT Tuning, made some nice numbers with them. And I ended up getting into an accident with the car. And unfortunately, the car was totaled. So I had the option whether I wanted to go to a different platform or I wanted to get into another Q60. And I was like, you know what? yes, the belts, the coolant problems, the motors left to right blown. I was like, I'm gonna give it another try, but this time I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna make this one fast. And that's what ended up happening. I ended up buying the Pures, and we're at where we're at right now. And that's how I was introduced into the Q60, and pretty much I'm loving it. Yes, I am on stock internals, full bolt-ons, AMS, high pressure fuel pump, flex fuel kit, DW injectors, Vini 10 3-inch exhaust, AAM 3-inch full downpipes, PLM heat exchanger, Z1 collars, ZZP dry shaft, drop bear trans mount. Pretty much, you know, everything that can give you 700 plus horsepower. The most important thing, let's not forget our tuners and the ethanol. Man, that ethanol can create some serious power. So pretty much, yeah, that's where I got all my my horsepower from. For my next build, it's funny because people are probably gonna laugh at me. Probably not, but I have a 1995 Acura Integra that's just been sitting here. And my plans are to do K20 turbo for the future. Hopefully, you know, build everything in it. Maybe try to get 7 to 8 seconds would be nice. But, you know, we'll see. When I get there, I'll get there and see how what the future holds for us. Right now is the VR30, and I'm ready to go and make some good numbers and, you know, probably break some records. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now for my future plans. Pretty much just built my block up, built transmission, and hopefully from there I can make around 900 to 1,000 horsepower. So pretty much, I mean, I got everything as far as like mods right now for stock internals that's making some good solid horsepower. And as far as like the exterior of the car is pretty much done. Everything's pretty much carbon. So that's my plans for the future right now for the Q60. I want to give a special shout out to the people who made this possible and answering my questions from day to night. Vinny, Yarnier, George, Jose, Derek, Landon, my brother David, and last but least, the master himself, Hussein. Without you, brother, this wouldn't be possible. And we're gonna have 21 to 22 and make this year a banger.